Hello. Hello, everyone. How was your day? I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm already live and thank you so much for being here. How's your day, everyone? Good afternoon and good evening. Good morning, Philippines. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. And oh, wow, I see um, my favorite people here already. Let's see. By the way, before we start, could you please tell me if the microphone, if the audio is working, and my camera, if everything is working? All right. Let's see. Feedback. Um. Hmm. Let's see. I'm not sure about feedback. Um. Maybe I'll turn this off. Is it better? Is the audio better? Okay. It seems that the audio is working well. All right, I see. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for joining this live stream. I'm going to try to stay an hour or if not an hour and a half because I have some really important things to do today. One is hiking. So I'm going to be hiking, and the destination is like probably 1 hour and a half from Valencia. So we need to travel that far to start hiking. And I'm really excited because hiking is really one of the activities, one of the favorite activities that I do. So I'm gonna try to to stay an hour and a half, if not 1 hour. And thank you so much for being here. But before I'm going to start reading your comments, the title of this live stream is about the top five cultural surprises, a culture shock in the Philippines. This is mainly because I think 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I posted in the community and asked you guys questions or to post your questions so I can make a Q&A video. And I already filmed the Q&A video. That's already done. I just have to edit that. So hopefully I will be able to put that out in the beginning of next week. And but there is one question that I did not add to that Q&A video, and this is what we are going to talk about today. Now, my top five um, culture shocks might not be new, but again, every person has different perspectives or different takes on things, right? So all right. Hello, everyone. Okay. I see a lot of people here now. Thank you so much. So I'm going to start really quick with my top five. So here, I really put this communication style as the first culture shock. Oh, by the way, the question from the subscriber, I forgot his name. He said, what should an American expect to have to adapt to with a Filipina besides seeing beauty every day? Okay, so basically, we are going to be talking about the culture shock here. And number one on my list is the communication style. Now, Filipinos, or one of the main things that a non Filipino visiting the Philippines or living in the Philippines is the indirect communication style that we Filipinos or Filipinas do. Now, we have this indirect communication style where it's probably going to boggle your mind and probably really hard to understand because the indirect communication style like vary from person to person, right? So there's no one size fits everyone one size fits all rule what these indirect communication styles are. And especially when a Filipino or Filipina, or you talk about, especially when you talk about emotional topics or sensitive topics, we kind of like don't like that. Or it's not that we don't like that, we just avoid emotional and sensitive topics because I guess it has something to do with how we were brought up. And by the way, if this topic is something that you like, because I cannot delve deeper into this because I need to also read your comments. I'm just gonna touch the surface um, of this topic. So if this is something that you want to hear more, I can delve deeper into this topic and make a video about it. So just let me know if you want me to talk more about this. So again, indirect communication style. I know that silence treatment is like a universal um, thing that women do. Some men do as well, but it's very common to women all over the world. So silent treatment is definitely what do you call that, common in the Philippines. Now I can delve deeper into what these indirect communication styles are, but again, maybe I can make a video about that. So communication styles or indirect communication style is number one as a culture shock. Number two would be code switching. Now code switching is like a Filipino or a Filipina using two languages when she speaks. And the most common code switching in the Philippines is mixing Tagalog, which is our national language, and English. So your Filipina might probably like, let's say you're having a conversation and she probably likes sometimes because English is not our that our native language. So she would probably like make mistakes sometimes talking to you in Taglish, Tagalog mixed with English. Where I'm at, we are mixing the Visayan word to English. So Filipinos, it depends on where they're from in the Philippines. They kind of like mix their dialect to English. So that is code switching. And again, the most popular code switching is Taglish, Tagalog, and English. And then the third one would be personal boundaries and privacy. I think I mentioned this in somebody else's vlog, and I cannot remember anymore. In every individual, I think, has their own comfort levels when it comes to personal boundaries and privacy. And I think that a Filipina might tend to invade yours as she expects to know every password, maybe not every password. Um, she wants to know who you're talking with and who you are interacting with when you're on your phone, especially when you're on your phone all the time when you're with her. So this might probably be one of the most important things that you have to discuss with your partner to ensure that you both feel respected and understood. Again, a Filipina can invade your privacy by checking your phone without asking you. And I know that is a very bad habit. I'm not saying every Filipina is like that, but your girlfriend might. So again, this is something that you will have to discuss. So that's the third one. The fourth one is hospitality and generosity. So Filipinos are known for their warm hospitality, and it's common in the Philippines to offer you as a non-Filipino visiting here or living here refreshments. We offer you refreshments or food. So let's say, for example, you go down the alley where she's living and you come across with a group of Filipinos drinking alcohol, and you can spot them really like everywhere. So this group of Filipinos will call you and offer you a drink. Now, if you say no, Um, she or no, if you say no, the Filipinos might take that as negative. So he or she is going to take that as you being rude. So it's not nice to say this, but whether you like the food or drink or not, you will have to try what was being offered because again, it's really part of the culture where if we see a visitor, even if we don't have anything on the table and whatever they or we can actually offer you, we feel happy if you actually take that. So that is the fourth one. The fifth one is using the umbrella terms. Now, you might confuse your girlfriend or you might get confused when your girlfriend says things. Like let's say for example, in the Philippines, going to a location, we don't use street names. We use like establishment names, or let's say landmarks. So we don't say, okay, come meet me up at Smith Street or 207 Smith Street. There's nothing like that here. First off, we don't have numbers. We don't use numbers. And again, a lot of Filipinos, we just don't really use street names. And also with things like, let's say, for example, you're out of toothpaste and your girlfriend would say, could you go to the grocery store and get us Colgate? Now, instead of saying toothpaste, she says Colgate because here we use the umbrella terms. So we use the brand terms or the brand names of things. So she might say, could you please get me a Colgate? She actually meant to say, get us a toothpaste. Um, let's say, what else I can give you as an example? Napkin. By the way, in the Philippines, when we say napkin, we are talking about sanitary pads. And we say tissue. Tissue is like tissue for toilet. So that's how we interpret tissue. Tissue, no. So when your girlfriend says something like, could you get me um what do you call that? A pack of napkin. It's not table napkin. It's not tissue. It's sanitary pads. So again, in the Philippines, it is um very common to use umbrella terms. So that was it, guys. Those were my top five culture shock or cultural surprise. The indirect communication style, code switching, personal boundaries and privacy, hospitality and generosity, which is really very common here, and the umbrella terms. So now I am going to read all of your comments. Oh, wow. There are 54 people here. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Mm, Ben, hello, Ben. Yes, I started actually putting a trailer on the live stream, and I think it's cool. Oh, thank you so much, Craig. Oh, that's me. Good morning, good afternoon, by the way, and good evening, guys. Good morning, Philippines. I see Craig Clark here. Thank you. I see a lot of my patrons and YouTube members here. Thank you so much. Okay, I think it's already fixed. Hello, Rick. How's everyone? David, hi. Everything's okay. Perfect. Everything works. Thank you so much, Ed. Good morning, Shay. I see. Okay, that's great. Mhm. Everything is good. All right, Sharon Lapu Lapu is in the house. Good morning, Sharon. How are you? How's Cebu? Cebu is always busy. All sounds good here. It was always good. Thank you, Brian. The lighting, video, and sound are working fine. Okay, perfect. I saw your video giving school supplies to the children. It's very nice. Oh, thank you so much uh, for following me and for watching my videos, Sharon. And yes, I did send you a text last time. In case you come to Dumaguete, we can do the same thing, or we can do maybe a different thing, but aiming to make people smile, especially children and the senior citizens. So please hit me up when you come over to the Dumaguete next time. You can come and stay at my place. Good morning, Larry. How was your day? Good morning, afternoon from Edina, Minnesota. Hope you are doing well. I am doing great, Gary. In fact, I'm actually very happy because we did uh, it was another successful event that we did yesterday. So it has something to do with my Happy Monday series. And hopefully, I'm going to put that out tomorrow. I don't understand how they don't use the toilet paper. Um, it's cultural thing. I do not. Okay, I don't want to sound rude, but Filipinos in general think that it's actually. I don't want to say it because I don't want to I don't want to sound rude, but it's a cultural thing, Alvin. Plus, a lot of Filipinos are. I mean, the Philippines is full of let's say poor or average Filipinos who maybe cannot afford to buy toilet papers. And we are abundant with water here. So that's also being resourceful. Use what we already have. How about not shaving legs? Okay. A lot of women in the Philippines do not shave their legs. So you can still see Filipinas with a little bit of hairs on the legs. So I'm not sure if you like that or you don't like that, but again, you can always discuss it with your partner. Um, there is a religion that actually prohibits women to shave their legs or to cut their hair short. And I don't want to say their religion, but it's part of their belief. But in general, yes, there are still a lot of women who do not shave their legs. I, for one, would like you to talk more deeply on communication styles of the Filipinas. All right, I'm going to make a video about that. Probably I can put that out 2 weeks from now because this week is already full, or next week is already. I already have full. I mean, content, three content that I am putting out. So if you want me guys to put out a video talking more specifically about the culture shock or each of the culture shocks that I mentioned, I can definitely make that video. Thank you so much, grumpy old dude. Hello, Jenny. I'm hiking with Jenny, by the way. I'm really, oh, it's funny. I hope I actually captured everything during our hike last Wednesday. But guys, I'm really into hiking and I always hike, right? But last Wednesday's hike was like really very difficult. Like Jenny actually passed out. And no, I'm not making fun about it, but I'm making fun of the journey that we had because it was really very exhausting and it was very hilly. But of course, we were all laughing and all that because we always laugh, right? Being Filipinos. Yeah. So anyway, today I'm hiking again with Jenny, and we are going to be joining uh, a team or a group of professional hikers. But I don't think today there's going to be it's going to be difficult compared to last Wednesday. Last Wednesday was it was organized by a professional hiker, which is German, and he hikes every day. And it was like it almost felt like torture last Wednesday, but we loved it. See you later, Jen. Good morning, beautiful Shay. Hello, Mike. How's your weekend? Oh, it's only it's Saturday. Okay. Me school teacher. Hello. Great topic, Shay. You're talking about my wife. She speaks. Yeah. Um if you go to Tagalog speaking area, of course, yes, you will hear, especially when she is interacting with another Filipino or Filipina, she would be speaking. She would be code switching. So that is really big here, and I'm pretty sure that it's not a lot of you don't know about it. Good morning, Shay. If my Filipina wants to see everything about me or to invade my privacy, she should offer the same. Everything about her also, and English is saying tit for tat. Okay. Yes, I don't think like if you are in a really committed relationship, I don't think there is really a problem for her to also do the same thing because yeah, it's tit for tat. I don't think your Filipina is going to have a big problem about it. Okay, Brian, let's do that. I'm going to do that. I hope I won't forget because I'm too forgetful sometimes. So maybe I'll have to write it down, make a video about indirect communication style. Hello, Seth. Good morning. How is Darwin? Hello, Shay. Have yourself a good day. Get a rest. I got a flu. Oh, sorry to hear that, Twain. I hope you take something, maybe more vitamin C, maybe more rest and more fluid, please. And I hope you feel better soon. Boundaries. Everyone needs them. Those need to be set relatively upfront. My phone is my phone and hers is hers. The big concern I have is timeless punctuality. I am a stickler for that. I'm not sure if you watched the live stream I had with Mary in the Philippines yesterday, Grumpy Old Dude, but I said the same thing. I'm a Filipino that is not um how would I say, what word am I going to use? That I'm still not used. Maybe not used is not the correct term, but I'm still not used to the tardiness that we Filipinos have. And it my punctuality probably has a lot of influence because when I was a child, I was already surrounded by the foreigners because again I was part of this nonprofit organization where they send kids to school, they send poor kids to school, and every month they have volunteers from America or Europe or English speaking countries, and these people from the west, they are always on time. And plus, when I started working, I work at a call center, so we were always on time, and we were dealing with the Americans, so we were always on time. And after I worked at a call center, I worked as a teacher online for the Japanese, and Japanese are really known to be very punctual. And I said it yesterday that if you are in the Philippines, if you are 15 minutes late, that is still considered early or on time. But in Japan, if you're 15 minutes early, that's already considered late, right? So I think my attitude towards punctuality has shaped since I was a very young kid. That's why until now I do not want to use the word hate, but I really like don't like people being late. And if I have to wait 15 minutes is okay, I'm going to wait for you. But if it's becoming towards 30 minutes, um I'm starting to feel like, you are really disrespecting my time. So, yeah, I don't know, I'm just like that. I don't like tardy people. And I just really think that if you are meeting somebody and if you say 3 p.m., it has to be 3 p.m. You don't get ready at 3 p.m. And it's very common in the Philippines where people get ready at 3 p.m. or leave at 3 p.m. and meet you. And if it's like a longer distance to travel or to commute, the 3 p.m. becomes 4 p.m. or 4:30 p.m. And over time, it gets really annoying. Hello, Ken. Yes, it is rainy Sunday today, but I think we are still hiking. It's actually nice to hike during when it's rainy. I just need to secure my cameras. Hey, pretty girl. Good morning from Florida. Hello. Good afternoon, Tony in Florida. The Filipina P did a great video on words that we use differently. I recommend everyone to watch it. Yes, please. Everyone, you can go ahead and watch that video. If there are no street addresses, how does a person get their monthly electric bill? As an example, how is mail delivered to the correct place? Okay. So in the Philippines, mailing your orders or mailing whatever, we just use a hi how because we don't have house numbers. So I guess delivery men just really get familiar with the barangays. The barangays, I equate barangay as a village. So when when somebody mails us something, we use the sub village and then the village and then the name of the town and then the Negros Oriental. So I think all delivery men are already used to finding the sub village, and if they cannot find the house, the correct house, they would call us anyway because there's always a phone number during delivery, or they would be knocking on people's doors and ask who is Shay, where is Shay's house, like that. So that's how it's done in the Philippines. I mean, we have street addresses, Craig. Um, what I meant is that we don't say 207 Smith Street. We just say Smith Street, Valencia, Negros Oriental. That's our complete address. And um, the delivery people are magicians. They can find our address very easy. Hello, Shay. Wonderful to see you. I hope you get all that you want. Oh, thank you so much, Tim. I think I actually already are getting. I am already getting what I want. I'm getting by saying that. I would say because I'm able to do what I want, which is to make people, um, smile in my own little ways. Of course, with your help, especially my patrons' help. Yeah, I'm able to do what I'm passionate about. I could not really ask for more, really. Maybe just a long life. Just maybe a long life. That's really all I want. I never shave my legs. Oh wow. Yes, a lot of Filipinos really don't shave our legs, and there are Filipinas says that are really hairy on the legs, if you can agree with me. I mean, I see people, I mean, I see some Filipinas who are really hairy on their legs, and sometimes as hairy as men. But it doesn't bother us at all. And I think it's a big thing in the West because your women, most of them shave their legs. And here you can see women legs, with legs, with hairs on their legs. The bum gun is common outside of the United States. I'm not sure what bum gun is. It's not an issue for me not shaving legs, just something I noticed. I see. Yeah, it is common here. Shay, you could read the dictionary to your community and it would be just as soothing as birding singing. Oh, thank you. You shine, my beautiful friend, both inside and out. Thank you for being the you man that you are. Thank you so much, Darren, for that really big compliment for the day. Um, yeah, that makes me happy. By the way, in one of the questions in that Q&A video is about my voice. And I said something there, and I hope you are looking forward to that Q&A video. Thank you. I'd be tempted to use those words regularly. Peace video was funny. I haven't seen it, so maybe I will. Good morning to you, evening in Florida. Love those earrings, Shay. Yes, I love them too. That's why I wear them a lot. I got this from when I travel in Sikihor with the girls, Giselle and Jenny. That is cool. Hiking is fun. Are you planning to hike to Mount Talinis? I really would love to hike to Mount Talinis if I can find somebody to walk with me or to hike with me. And it doesn't matter when. If you guys are planning to, I definitely put my schedule on hold and would love to walk with you, hike with you. Bidet is common. Um, I think bidet. I'm not sure if bidet is common now in the Philippines, but I know that more and more houses are having bidets in their toilets now. Where do you go hiking? I'm not in Iloilo. I'm in Dumaguete City, Mike. We are hiking to. Um, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Pamplona. So we're gonna head that way. So it's north of Dumaguete. Cool. All good here, Rainy. Take care, says, and your husband. If you guys are into adventure or travel videos, please check out Sez's travel vlogs. I got a lot of medicine. I should be fine, Shay. See you, beautiful. See you next time, Twain. And yes, please take care of yourself. Yes. You know what? Yesterday's event was really um there's nothing to complain about yesterday. Like everything went great. And again, I'm going to edit that after my hike today. And I'm hoping to really put that out tomorrow. So yes, we have recently I'm having a lot of collaborations with the girls. Thank you, Alvin. Yes, it is cultural. The tardiness is cultural. However, mm, it is probably the culture or part of the culture that we need to, um, I don't know, maybe start to change, or because it's cultural, but I think it's a bad habit to be late sometimes. Um, yeah, for me, it's it's one of my pet peeves. The organization that helped you as a child should be very proud of what they accomplished by exposing you to whatever they did. Maybe books, ideas, possibilities. We would love to donate to them. Um, I don't really have news about this organization anymore. They're still there, and I think they have really expanded a lot. And I'm not sure about volunteering um, things going on there, but donating. I don't know how that works with this organization anymore because I stopped there when I was like maybe 17. And that's wow, that's a long time ago. But yes, thank you so much for that, Al. I really started, um, but yeah, maybe because I used to um, read books when I was there, but I think that because I was a child then, I didn't really like understand much what I was reading. but thank you so much for saying that compliment. If you guys actually would want to, no, I don't want to ask, but if you would like, I mean, if you are curious about what this organization is, and if you're looking forward to maybe donating to this organization, I'm not in any way connected to this organization anymore. But if you are curious about this, you can probably message me or say it here, and I can write the organization's name. I have some other things I need to attend to, but before leaving, I wanted to say that Shay, you have an atmosphere about you that projects tranquility. You're a gem. Take care of you. Thank you so much, grumpy old dude. I'm really I'm humbled and happy that you guys see that kind of atmosphere. And I was just discussing this with my partner last night about about women creating this atmosphere so their partners or so their men can be, I would say, I'm not sure if I have to say it here because I can actually really make a good vlog about it. Maybe I'm not going to say it here. Sorry. But you touch it, dude. Old dude. Um, it's pretty amazing how you said that because we had discussed it last night and we had like a really long discussion about creating an atmosphere like this kind of atmosphere. So if every woman actually creates this kind of atmosphere, I think there is going to be like maybe more chances of like success relationships. I don't know. I'm not saying that my relationship is perfect. It's far from perfect. I'm not saying that that I am perfect because I'm not. I have a lot of flaws to be honest, and you don't want to know them. But I'm saying that if women can actually create an atmosphere that men can be vulnerable of, because men don't talk about your feelings. You don't really talk about how you feel because I think that society looks at you as a weak individual if you become vulnerable outside your home or if you talk about your feelings you are seen as a weak man. And I think that it is very important for women to be able to actually create a strong foundation or strong emotional stability so that when you men when your walls are broken down you can lean on your girlfriend's wall without breaking that down. I hope you understand that. But I can, um, what do you call that? Explain more in details about that. Probably in one of the upcoming reflective vlogs. You look and sound amazing, Shay. Thank you so much. Paul. This is Paul, one of my patrons. I hope if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, 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 that's not Paul. I think this is Oran. I'm sorry. Good morning. Hello, John. Good morning. Hello, Mac. I saw you yesterday during Mary's live stream. Shay, why are Filipinas so pretty? Um, I think it's because of the skin color. Because you guys are so used to looking at white skin, and we are brown skinned. So every brown skinned woman, I think you look at them as pretty. Am I right? Yes, women with hairy legs would find themselves shunned in America. Bum gun refers to the bidet. Oh, okay. Thank you for explaining that. When I visit the Philippines in Dumaguete, I went to visit a place called Ground Zero. Yes, you definitely can. It's just right in the boardwalk. Um, Hello, Ed. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Great live today, Shay. Have fun in the hike today. Stay hydrated. Don't get overheated. I don't think I'm gonna get overheated today, Ed, because it is rainy. So it's. I think this is actually not gonna be like more of a hike. This is probably more of like soaking in the waterfall. I hope the hike is actually long, but if not, then it's okay because at least I get out of the house. Mike, hello. Where am I? Where am I? Who is that? Mm, okay, Alvin. Yes. Ground Zero is a coffee shop. They also have food, and it's just right down the um boardwalk. Hey Shay, I'm just wondering when you're hiking, do you see many snakes up in the mountains? I thought of this during my hike in last Wednesday, and I hike a lot, but thank heavens, I have not encountered any snakes in the woods. Like, I don't want to encounter one, especially a big one, because that might actually discourage me from hiking again. But no, I have not seen snakes during these hikes. Even when I went to actually, when I hiked to Mount Talinas is situated in Valencia, and it is the second highest peak in the Negros Island. That was a 12-hour hike there and back, and I have not seen any snakes except those I always call them millipedes. I think they're oh, I don't want to search it. I think they're millipedes. Like they look like worms, but they're big fat worms with lots of legs, like hundreds of legs. I hate them. But there's so many of them there, but it does not really bother me. What bothers me is snake. But thank heavens I have not encountered any so far. And I hope I'm not going to be encountering any in the future. I sure know about being late in the Philippines. If you are not on time, they will lose. Mm, yeah. I guess maybe you guys have more patience than me with people who are always being late. It's nice to see a lot of gentlemen. I agree. And I agree about your beautiful voice. Your inner and outer beauty is also very nice. I believe the world is guapo. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Guapo means handsome, an opposite of guapa, which is beautiful. And thank you so much, Jerry, for that compliment. Regarding time, time is gold, rarer than a diamond. You can rock your precious stones more than any treasure. You can keep your sacred oils. Wow, you are being very poetic today, Darren. More than getting pleasure, you're the one. we seek to know. Yes, you put it perfectly. And yeah, time is gold. And I don't want to disrespect other people's time. So that's why, as much as I can, and I don't think I have ever been late um, meeting somebody. As much as I can, I don't want to be late because I know that people have their own schedules. And I don't want to waste that because I know how it feels when I'm waiting for somebody, and oftentimes I get really disappointed, and like it gets me really pissed off when I'm waiting for somebody. And also, um my recent experience about um when I was waiting for somebody being late was when I was checking a house. I think this was just 2 days ago. So even the realtors in the Philippines, they're always late, right? So I was meeting them at like 3 p.m. They told me to meet them at 3 p.m. at 2:30, and I had to travel maybe 20 minutes to this location, right? But I made it to this location at around 2 maybe 55, but the realtor was there at 3:30. So imagine I had to wait like 35 minutes, and I was standing there, and it was in the middle of the bush, and there were like a lot of mosquitoes. I mean, I'm not complaining about the mosquitoes and all that because it's all over in the Philippines, right? But what I'm really complaining is the lack of professionalism um, of the realtors. Because again, if you want to sell your product, you need to be on time, I think, right? Because you want to sell. So, yeah. So when you're looking at properties in the Philippines, if they say 3:30, come at 4, because chances are even at 4, even if you come at 4, they're still late. Mhm. Yep. It's not weak to talk about feelings. Yes, I'm not saying you're weak if you become vulnerable. I think that society uh, expects you to not. I mean, expects you to not share your feelings or to not share how you think, because again the society looks at you as a weak person or as a weak man, but it is totally not weak at all. That's why I said that women have to create this atmosphere for their partners to become vulnerable, because they cannot do that outside their home, they cannot do that at work, they cannot do that maybe in front of their friends, because they don't want to be you don't want to be judged. Um, but I think that it is really very important for men to be, to be able to uh, unload his or your worries and stress and pressures from the outside world. Yes, I'm right. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Oran. How's your week? How was your week? And do you have anything big planned for the upcoming week? Everyone should respect time and the time of others. And as far as flaws help shape us into who we are through growth. It's what makes us individuals. So stay your perfectly flawed self. Yes, everyone is flawed. Centipede. Yes, I think it is centipede. You know, the big fat worms with lots of legs. Centipede, is it? I think, yeah, I think so. It's 3:46 p.m. in California. Have you had your coffee? In fact, I'm having my coffee right now. It's already cold. Who was that? Who was that? I think that was Mary. She was laughing at me. It's actually funny. One thing you need to know about me, guys, is that when I have my coffee, I don't drink it in the next 20 minutes or 30 minutes. I at least drink my coffee for a minimum of like an hour, because even if it's already cold, I just really like want to smell my coffee and sit my coffee right here, look at it, and just, you know, be present at the moment, looking at my coffee and reflect on things and all that. So I am like that. So if I go out for a coffee, I could sit in the coffee shop, maybe for 2 hours, and my coffee is still there. So that's weird about me. For you are accepted for who you are. Yes, I completely agree, Dyron. Unfortunately, men in the US who allow themselves to be vulnerable with their women will find that it will be used against them by the woman during disagreements, especially when they are losing. It is also, sorry, it is also like that in the Philippines. And I think it is universal, Brian. My throat is kind of dry right now. I think I'm going to get sick soon. But I think it's universal. Even Filipino men are not really sharing their, I mean, what they think and what they, how they feel, because women see, okay, this is what I think about it. um we women are taught to be good housewives by how to clean, how to cook, how to um, take care of the house. And I think there is really nothing wrong with that. But I think that we women should also be taught, and we're not taught about this too. We should be taught how to create an atmosphere where our partners can really be safe and not fearing of being judged about, you know, becoming weak as he share his feelings and what he thinks. Because I think that as a woman, I know, I think that as a person, really, sorry, I think as a person, we have to unload sometimes to like um refresh ourselves. Like, I think you know what I mean. Like, we have to unload the things that worry us, because if we are able to do that, when we get back up, we're a renewed person, because we were to unload the things that worry us. And women always do that. Women to women, we always share our problems to other women that we trust with. And men, again, you are built to just probably suppress that. And I think this is why a lot, I mean, in the studies, I'm not sure recently, that there are actually more men that are depressed than women, because I think it's because you're unable to actually unload yourself. So I think that if every man can actually unload himself, unload his worries to his woman without getting judged, then I think this is going to be a better world, because men will feel renewed themselves and will get back up stronger as ever. I'm not sure if I'm articulating that well, but I think you guys know what I meant. What we viewers really adore about you is the size of your heart. Yes, you're beautiful, but your compassion for others and your environment are over the top. Your partner is a lucky guy. Thank you so much. I think you mentioned your name before, but I'm sorry, I forgot. I need to write it down. But thank you for that compliment. And um, yeah, I'm just really very grateful. And of course, always thankful that you guys see me that way. How you see me on screen is how I am in person. So if you see me on the street, it's basically the same shade. No, on screen. Thank you. Okay, what time is it? Okay. Hmm. Hello, Atomic. Guapa. All right. Yes, guapa means beautiful. I think guapa is also, it is a Spanish word, but I think it's spelled as Guapa, not GW. But thank you so much, Jerry, and thank you for stopping by. I will take a vacation in Dumaguete in the future. Is any five-star hotels there? Hmm. I don't. Okay, let me think. Five-star hotels. I'm not sure about the rates, the ratings, but hmm, I don't know if we actually have five-star hotels here because Dumaguete is really a very small city. I can recommend maybe Henry's Resort. Um, it's at the center of Dumaguete, but it's really away from the center. It's like 3 minutes away from the boardwalk, and I think um, Henry's Resort is more serene than in the city. No, in this proper city proper. But hotels, I can't think of any right now, Alvin. But I can recommend Henry's Resort, and you can take a look at it. But if you're looking at a beach resort, there's so many of them here. But a hotel in Dumaguete, I cannot really recommend any other than Henry's Resort. I'm still training other folks' horses. Wow, that's really, um, what do you call that? What word can I use? Inspiring. Because at 66, you are still very active. That's great. Just want to say good morning to you. Hello, Ziggy. I'm walking with Jenny, hiking with Jenny today. Shay, will I be safe in Dumaguete as a Black American? You are so safe in Philippines, Alvin, not just Dumaguete. You might find somebody who would stare at you. By the way, this is one of the culture shocks that I can mention in a video. Staring in the Philippines is really a big thing, not because you're black or you're white. It's just because you're different. You're not a Filipino. Even Filipinos actually stare at Filipinos. I think it's yeah, Filipinos just really stare at everybody, and it doesn't really have to mean anything. Maybe they're complimenting your looks, or maybe they don't like your looks. I don't know what it is, but it is really very common in the Philippines where people look at you, or not look but stare at you. So, and of course, especially when you are with a younger partner, people would really like stare at you. But even if you're walking alone, people still stare at you. It's just, I guess, a cultural thing that Filipinos really just love to stare at people. But as a Black American, you don't need to worry about it. You are safe um, in the Philippines. Other except in I think your embassy, when you travel, your embassy would tell you not to go to this certain part of the Philippines, which is, I think, in southern Mindanao or South Mindanao. So if you stay away from there, you are basically really safe, and people are going to come at you and talk to you. And yeah, you will, I wouldn't say you will feel at home, because with a lot of you guys saying that um, Filipinos are very friendly, which is not like the US, because I heard quite a few people saying that. So I wouldn't say you will feel at home. You will feel like you're one of us here, because people are going to, talk to you, spend time with you, and, joke with you. So this thing, Alvin, you don't need to worry about. I'm in touch with my feelings. I feel like I need a sandwich right now. Yes, get your dinner. um, Atomic. Always talk with your partner Tell how you feel always. Believe me, it's more helpful than to be silent and don't. Yes, I definitely agree. Being able to actually share what you think and how you feel is the healthiest way possible that you can do to, I think, have a long lasting relationship. Maybe, maybe I wouldn't say a never ending relationship because everything ends, right? But maybe a longer lasting relationship. I don't know what term I can use. What field of study did specialize in your higher education teaching? No, I studied mass communication, development communication, and journalism. We men here in the US are raised to be tough, okay? But I think a man who can cry is tough because he is sensitive to the world around him, and that requires strength. Yes, you put it beautifully. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Thank you so much for helping me. And it is. The society should not look at a man as weak. In fact, he should be seen as a tough man if he's able to actually um you know unload. I don't want to use the term if he's actually able to share, because again, I think a lot of men suppress your feelings, and then every time you do this, because we get broken, and then as women it's really easy to fix ourselves because we have our peers to actually hang around with, and to share our feelings and to share our worries, and they give us advice and all this stuff. So we share, we unload, and we are fixed. But for men, you keep breaking yourself pieces by pieces because you're unable to actually unload yourself. I mean, um, that's a funny term. Um, because you're able to, like, release what you have inside. Release your worries, release your worries, release your problems. And I think, talking about your problems is really a very important thing to do, because it makes us feel good inside. I'm sounding like a therapist today, and I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound like that. Oh my god. Okay, I take your recommendations. Thanks. Come to Dumaguete, Alvin, and yes, hang around in Ground Zero. You can go to Tom and Tom's. By the way, these places are very touristy. You can see many expats. Um, if you would like to go to places that are not crowded with expats, there are still a lot of those places here. I think it's just a matter of researching about these places. Um, I have learned more about women from your videos than I ever did going through life. Oh, thank you so much, Joe. That is really a huge compliment. S- Thank you. I stayed at a Hotel Essentia, centrally located, reasonably priced, and close to the boardwalk. Yes, Hotel Essentia is at the center of Dumaguete. It's where the traffic is. I'm not sure if you can actually hear the traffic or the vehicles from the outside, Gary. You can maybe let us know. But yes, Hotel Essentia is just in the city proper. And that road is always busy. Steve, thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate that. And I really appreciate you being part of my Patreon family. And I see a lot of them here. Ed, also the YouTube members, Larry, Oran, um, Joe, like, guys, a lot of you know who are part of the Patreon family. Thank you so much. Without you, my Patreon family, I wouldn't be able to actually. Maybe I can bless or make people smile, but not as many. So I really owe you big time. Like, my source of maybe not the source, but um, I'm out of terms right now. But I just want to say that without you guys, I will not be able to actually bless as many. And yesterday's event is like really very successful. I started the Happy Monday doing it alone, and it started to grow. And I'm just like, I get emotional talking about it, but I'm thankful that it creates also an atmosphere empowering others to do the same thing. Anyway, day with Shay. My voice is cracking because I'm getting emotional. Hello, Rory. Thank you so much for being here. That's exactly why I asked about your higher education. I kind of sense there might be some psychology in. Um, I studied psychology as well, but it was very short. Um, but I think all this psychology thing is coming from the experiences that I've or the things that I've already experienced. Because I'm already 40, so I have really gone through a lot in life. And I think this is all that's coming from. And also, I'm a bookworm, so I read a lot, and a lot of um, my mindset has a lot to do with the learnings that I got from books and from the experiences that I've gone through. So, yeah. Good morning from Northeast Alabama, Miche. You're looking beautiful as always. Hello, Gary. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope you're doing well. Hotel Essentia is a three-star hotel. I was on the fourth floor and noise was not a problem. Sierra is a four-star. I have not stayed there, but I've heard it's good. Sierra is very close to Henry's Resort, so it's the same neighborhood. And yeah, I don't really know the ratings of these hotels, but thank you so much for letting me know, Gary. I don't know if you ever seen the movie Dance with Wolves, starring Kevin Costner. I think I watched it a long time ago. I just forgot what the movie was all about. You remind me of the Native American leading woman. I think you two look alike. You know what? Actually, somebody, I'm not sure if that was you, Chansey, who recommended this movie for me to watch. It sounds familiar, so I know I watched it a long time ago. I just forgot what it's all about, so I should watch it again. Hello, Ben. You're late. What do you have lined up for the next Happy Monday? Okay. So we have done yesterday. We have done that. So next Happy Monday um is related to yesterday's Happy Monday, Joe. So you already know what we did yesterday. So yeah, that is related to that. But we are gonna do that in the same school in the last Happy Monday video that we put out. So it's gonna be and again another collaboration with David, Swiss Humanity, and Jenny from Jenny Philippines Adventure. So we're doing the same thing, but I think this time we're going to cater because last time we gave 52 school supplies to 52 children. Actually, that school has more. The teacher actually gave us wrong calculations because she only added the first grade to the fourth grade. She didn't add the kindergarten. No, not no. It includes kindergarten to grade four, but she didn't add the daycare. And I think there were a lot of daycare kids in that school. So I think this time it's not going to be 52, but maybe more than 60. So, so what we did yesterday is what we are going to do next week, but for more kids at the same school. I'm thankful I found your channel. You're wonderful to converse with. Oh, thank you. And I really enjoy you. You get to our questions. Nothing like the bigger vloggers. You know what? I can say a lot of things, but I don't want to dwell on that. I know some vloggers don't really see my number as a success, but I see it as a really huge success. Um, Being able to actually put out a video that has 500 views, that is already success for me, because I used to have nobody to actually appreciate my video. So from 0 to 500, that's a big spike of number. So I'm really happy. Even if I get 100 views, 200 views, I'm already happy that it got to 200 people. And they, maybe they resonate with it, or um, maybe they get lessons from it, or maybe they don't. But I'm just really happy that it gets um, my message, our message gets passed on to 100 people, 500 people, 1,000 people. The more views, the better. For when we talk about finances, when we talk about YouTube Pay, but it's hard to um, make a non-artistic person to understand that it's not for views, that it's really what my motive is by doing these videos. And my motive is, when we do Happy Monday series. And you know what my motive is when it comes to reflective videos. I just want to share my thoughts because maybe it can resonate with you and maybe you can learn something from it. Um, yeah, so I'm very happy to actually do what I'm passionate about, and that you are there to actually appreciate it, even if you don't appreciate it. You are actually there. What do you call that? Watching the videos. So it's very hard to actually explain to somebody who is not artistic, and explain to them that, yes, I don't get 6,000 views, I don't get 50,000 views like you do, but it makes me, I mean, it gives me so much happiness because my message is is getting out there to 500 people. Again, you really have to look at from 0 to 500 rather than from 0 to still 0, right? So from 0 to 500 views, again, for me, that's a huge accomplishment. And I know that we do YouTube because we want to earn money. We want to earn, um, or for some, this is a sideline job, or for people, this is uh, a full time job. It's nice to be rewarded in terms of monetary, but the monetary reward is nothing. It cannot be compared to um the, I don't know how to articulate it right now, but it cannot be compared to how you feel after you after you film, after you edit, after you put it out there, and after a few people actually get the message. I don't know how to describe that in a clearer way, but it's the feeling, it's the richness of feelings that I actually get from it. It's not more of the monetary provision or the monetary reward that I'm getting. So wow, I'm getting deep today. Good morning here from Dane, now in Bhutan. Wow. But flying to Cebu this Sunday this afternoon. Wishing you and your loved ones a very good day. I hope you're having a great trip and stay in Bhutan, Kim. And good luck with your trip to the Philippines. I'm not sure if you're coming over again to Dumaguete. I think you said that before. But yes, I really wish that you're going to have a great and awesome um, vacation this time as well. Okay, guys, it's getting near. I think we have more 10 minutes more. I wish you continued success with Happy Monday. Thank you, Brian. Yes, you're being a Filipino this time, Ben. Okay. Beach resort. Okay, beach resort with good food. Pura Vida is good. It is also very quiet there, and the beach is clean, and the food is great. So that Pura Vida is one. I can recommend another, but the beach is not so nice. But the atmosphere of this resort is really very beautiful and serene and peaceful. But they have like not infinity pools, but um, they have many pools in this resort. But again, the beach is not really good because it's so rocky and it's very expensive. You can check out Atmosphere Resort, but if you want like a cheaper stay, Pura Vida. What else? What's the other ones? Oh, I cannot remember. I I cannot come up with another right now. Um, I have your contact. We can contact on Patreon, Joe. If I have anything in mind right now, because I'm brain freeze is coming, so I'm gonna write you down what I think is a great beach resort. But Pura Vida is one of them. Business meeting with my sister and pulling weeds. All right. Backyard. I'm playing with Abby in backyard. Backyard. Talk with our. Oh, that's cool. You had a great time. Pretty sure, Ben. Billy, hello. I'm cooking for my sisters Cindy and Julie. They are here. Pack up my farm for my move to Philippines. Oh wow. When are you moving? How did you guys cooking and hangout go yesterday? You know what? It was wonderful, Billy. I'm pretty sure that Mary told you as well. It was such uh, a successful event. And looking at those smiles, like it's something that money cannot buy. Yeah, it was such a big success yesterday. Oh, that's cool. Like I mentioned before, Ben, hit me up once you guys are here so that we can do Happy Monday videos together. I showed an interview from your channel to my sisters today, and they were impressed with you and your guest. It was an honor to share it with them. Oh, thank you so much for showing that. I mean, for showing, for telling me that, and for showing the videos to your sisters, Billy. I really thankful for that, and that's what I said earlier. You know, if my videos get just for a few people and they do actually appreciate it, that already makes me happy. um Everything is not a chase about metrics, about views, about subscribers. It's really how you feel and how the viewers feel about your content. What is better, views or ad revenue for a vlogger? um okay, I always think that a talking video would sell better. Talking video like you're out and say, "Hey everyone, this is Shay. I am in this restaurant right now. It is really looking serene and beautiful. It's crowded, maybe something like that." That is always saleable in the market because it kind of feel like you are interacting with the audience somehow real time, I think. But yeah, talking videos really sell. What topic? Um, Really anything about the Philippines, because in this okay, in Dumaguete, because Dumaguete is such a retirement city. What is saleable here is a vlogger that talks about Dumaguete or that talks about the Philippines in general, because a lot of audience we have the same audience really. These audience are people who are looking at retiring to the Philippines or looking at visiting the Philippines. So I think that niche is really saleable to the viewers. I love watching you experience the goodness and beauty in your world. Thank you for sharing your life with us, Shay. And thank you also for sharing your precious time with me, Oran, and all of you, all of my patrons, all of my YouTube members, and all of you subscribers. Like, I'm sitting here already for almost an hour and a half, and you're sitting there watching me, actually interacting with me in the comment section. And we don't need to agree all the time. It's, I think, healthy to disagree with, to disagree, because it challenges both. I think, not disagree, but um challenging someone's thoughts actually is helpful, because I just find it that way. I can talk about it more in details later when I have so much time, because right now I have to go in the next 5 minutes. But yes, I would love to. I mean, I would like to say thank you so much, guys, for really giving me your time, like your precious time. You could be doing something else, like it's Saturday afternoon there. You could probably be watching like a football game, or watch TV, or go or have night out with your friends. But you're here with me. 48 people of you are here with me, supporting this live stream and interacting with me in the comment section. Like, what can I complain? I mean, there's nothing to complain. I have 40, 50 people to be able to join me here is like a huge number. So thank you so much, guys. I am here for whatever message you wish to share. Thank you so much. Hello, Craig. You're late. Thanks so much for being here. Shay, you should hear how great your audio sounds on my Yamaha speakers I use for editing on my desktop. Oh, thank you so much for that. This microphone really helps a lot, I think. And I think there is a huge difference when I use this one and when I don't use it. Okay, I need to write this down, which resort, because my sister is already encouraging me to visit. We interact on Instagram anyway, Ben, so I can always, like, message you, or you can message me. Um, because right now I cannot think of anything anymore, because my brain is like split into the live stream and getting ready for my hike. Brain freeze. The coffee must be cold. Yes, it definitely is. It's been here for almost 2 hours. I miss Happy Monday videos. Oh, we just had Happy Monday video a few days ago, Michael. Okay, I'm definitely taking notes and writing this. Okay, that's great. Uh, yes, it was such a successful event yesterday. I'm going to what do you call that? Upload the video tomorrow. ID? Shay, where are your glasses? You know what, guys? I need to get new pair of glasses. I lost it. I think I lost it when we did the when we handed supplies to the children. I think I put it somewhere on the table. Maybe when I go back there, I can find it. Maybe one of the teachers probably just kept it. So yeah, I don't have it. I lost it. I have my auction. Oh yeah, in an hour. Yes, Steve is actually a comic book collector, and he is doing a live auction tonight. So if you guys are into it, please check him out. I'm not sure where you're going to do your auction, Steve. Thank you for the live stream. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much, guys. Gary, I mute if you. Oh, you're so kind. You're so kind. Thank you. Also, your video has great composition with the flowers and burgundy curtains. You know what? I have a story about this. No, maybe not really a story. I bought this 2 weeks ago and it's still alive. I can't like understand why it's still alive. Like this kind of flowers actually stays like I don't know, maybe 3 weeks, maybe a month. Like yeah, it's really beautiful. I don't know what it's called. Anthurium it is. But thank you. It matches my curtains. Thank you so much, Larry. I hope I'm not gonna see snakes today. Deep thought is precious to me. Oh, thanks. I hope it is going to be. You know what? The best hike so far was last Wednesday because, oh God, it was so difficult to climb those mountains. And I think we went to like four different mountains and it took us like maybe 3 hours. Um, no, I think it took us like 3 hours to walk one way and another 2 hours going downhill. And it was like really wonderful. And Jenny, you all know about Jenny. I mean, you all know Jenny, I think, because the hike was like even my calves were like really complaining the first. I mean, actually the whole hike because the first 20 minutes was already no the first 30 minutes of the hike was already climbing up. Like it wasn't like flat and then climb. It was already like that. So Jenny, unfortunately, she passed out. So we had to um, pause for like maybe 10-15 minutes until she recovered. And then I was like, at the time, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to join this hikers anymore because this is really very tough. But we made it. So that was like the best hike ever. But this time, I don't think we have a lot of, I don't think it's going to be as tough as last Wednesday. Kim, thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate that. Steve and Ed, thank you. And let me just go through the comments just to make sure that where am I now? That I flash your comments on screen before I go. Okay, here. Bye, Shay. Thank you. Yes, I think my Instagram link is on every YouTube video. You can search Life with Shay on Instagram. Marcus, little Marcus tuning in. Thank you for info. Thank you so much, Marcus. You're late though. I'm going soon. I'm going out soon. Nice live chat. Thank you so much. Marvelous Comics on YouTube. Yes, guys, if you're into that, please check on his. Check on Marvelous Comics, and he's going to do an auction live. I'm sorry, Steve, I cannot stay on your live because I have to hike. Oh, thank you so much, Jimbo. But I'm sorry to hear that. Sometimes, life confuses me as well. And that's why I really like to slow down and just sit and just think of things. It does help me. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. I think, um, if I'm not mistaken, oh, yeah, yeah, that's true. Okay. We call that flower. Really? That's funny. Yes, this is a real these are real flowers. Yes. If you don't know my email address, you can check on the about section and you can click on the email and it will flash the email address. You do. You actually did, Kenneth, but it's okay. Thank you, David. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you so much again for being here. It's been an hour and 30 minutes, and I really appreciate your precious time. And again, thank you so much for your viewership, for all of the live streams, the videos we put out, and whatever I do with other um, vloggers as well in the on their channels. So thank you for appreciating that. And what else? I have really a lot going on in my plate right now, but I'm loving it because it keeps me busy. And I have an upcoming trip actually with Mary, so I'm really hoping that that is going to be so soon. Maybe I don't know, maybe next week we'll see. Um, I mentioned, or when we did our live together, we mentioned that we are going to do a trip to Bantayan Island, and a lot of you guys have specifically donated for that. And I'm really thankful that this trip actually is uh, this trip is sponsored by all of those who donated. So thank you so much, and we are really hoping that we can do that so soon. So I and Mary had a meeting yesterday, so probably this week we are going to go to Bantayan. So I'm going to update you guys. And if the internet is, what do you call that, fast enough, we are going to do a live stream together over there in our channel and in my channel and in her channel. Okay, thank you so much. Great live. Thank you, Ed. Thank you always, Ed. Yeah, she did pass out. Um, Broker Basil, hello. You're late. I noticed questions or tells. I say that. Oh, that's in Sikihor. Brand new hotels room. Yeah, that's in Sikihor. Um, Maybe you can recommend hotels also, Basil, um, in the comment section for Dumaguete, because somebody asked, the 5-star hotel in Dumaguete. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Wish me luck with my hiking today. We're going to go to a waterfall in Pamplona, which is an hour and a half drive to from Valencia. I'm really hoping I'm not going to drive today. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to just ride with Jenny. Or if somebody has a car, we are going to ride with them. And yes, thank you for joining, Steve. Oh my God, your comments are keep coming. Okay, I'll accept you. Gary. Yes, comment section, good idea. All right, bye.